Here we go.
Okay, you think this is a joke? Because this is not going to be funny in about 5 minutes.
She's scared.
No, don't do it.
He teabags anyone with DTM tags, man. He's just he's a fucking self-righteous douche. Thinks he's fucking God's gift. Fucking meet the cunt in real life. Let's see what happens.
This is so fucking
Oh,
OP.
fuck off, Anti-God. I hope for one day I'll find I'm going to beat the fucking crap out of you, cunt. Fucking stick his in up his ass.
You shock, I'm a noob? Well, how about you get back to earning your allowance, get into your dad's room, and finish polishing him off, alright? So stop telling everybody you're employed because your dad paid you for blowies, alright? Oh, yeah. What a monster, look at that. Look at that. Look at them, their little chubby cheeks and, you know, the rosy little smiles and... Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that.
Hello guys, so I just wanted to make this video in response to all the recent events that have happened, and also just get out my side of the story. So I'll just start from the very beginning in my experience with OCEN, OCEN eSports Network. So pretty much from day one of joining, there was just bickering, just drama. The cheating accusations started pretty quickly, especially when more and more of my PlayStation friends did come over towards the Xbox side, where OCEN was hosting events. It just got to a point where it's just like, whenever we'd post videos, whenever we'd post anything on his Facebook page, OCEN's Facebook page, it'd be just criticized, just constantly. You know, we're getting accused, getting even personal attacks were happening, mostly from DWE specifically, who was the main competition at the time. And then, yeah, that was just pretty much like that for the first two seasons. Even the admins themselves were getting involved, there were snarky comments made on stream by a missile. There was just a bunch of crap that was being said, and it wasn't a great experience coming over. You know, we won't lie and say that we didn't go back at these people. You're just like, come on, man. Seriously, you're an idiot. Like, why are you calling me a cheater for the 50,000th time? What do you want me to do? You know, we even did hand cams. There was nothing really we could do. It was just constant bickering, drama, just all that stuff. So that was for like the first two seasons. So getting into season 3, it was all pretty much the same sort of stuff. But the start of the season, there was a rules vote. And pretty much the consensus was that it was going to be primarily ESB rules. But there was, you know, we could adjust them a little bit. 90% of the people were fine, but DWE had problems. They really wanted to chop and change the rules to their own benefits. Like Greasy wanted the bazookas banned and all this stuff still, simply because he wanted to stay alive in the tank. He didn't want to have any issues, you know, don't care about anyone else. So, you know, that led to a bit of, you know, initially where we saw a bit of favoritism, how that was being considered too much instead of just going, no, it's ESB, just let's move, everyone wants it, 90% of the people want it. So that caused some issues, you know, but eventually we got through that. Wasn't the best outcome we wanted with the rules, but we got it. We got a decent one anyway. So moving through season 3, like I said, it was still very much the same sort of stuff. However, I got to the DWE versus AX's B team game. Now, I'll show you some things on screen. AX and DWE have had a conflict for a very long time. DWE have been personally attacking pretty much everyone in the community, but a very small margin. Personally attacking them, you know, shit talking them, carrying on all this other stuff, particularly Greasy. So when they were losing on a public, on Twitch, to a B team, a team that they've been shit talking about the whole time, everyone jumped in, right? And jumped in to have the roast, to get on the roast. After all this shit they're giving everyone else, it's warranted, it's deserved. Whether or not some of the things that were said are deserved, that's up to you. Because, like I said, there was personal attacks made in the Twitch chat, but there was also personal attacks constantly made by DWE. So, it's up to you. However, after that happened, right, then DWE were protected, right? Members from AX were banned because of the things that were said. The rules were changed because of someone offended DWE. There's just favoritism towards them. They played victim hard. They got what they wanted. They just all that kind of shit, which this and then was another reason why it's leading up to where we wanted to pull out. So after all that mess, there was a chat made with the top 4 teams in the tournament. Us, AX Filth, and AX's B team. And we decided the best thing to do at that point was to remove ourselves from the tournament as a protest for how things were being ran, how all the shit that we were getting, just how it was turning into a shit show. There was just too much drama. And I'll throw some things up on screen to kind of, add to that and prove my points. And after that happened, it had been probably a week, and then Noobalicious was apparently trying to do a reform of his management team, trying to fix all OCEN up, and that's when he started contacting our guys. I'll show another thing now, and we were pretty set. It was pretty chill not being in there. We made our own Discord called the Battlefield Lounge, and that was good because we were playing and there was a lot less drama. Things were just going pretty well. But like I said, eventually it came to a point where we thought about it may be best if we all band together, because we should crush the shit and then try and focus on, banding together, so then we've got a big scene to bring to another organization like ESB or BFN or whatever it is. So that's when we started to get into. I initiated the thing to contact Noob and to start getting into talks with him and start talking about the drama and how he was going to fix everything, and try and do a start over and do it all again, do it all properly this time, and have it managed a lot better. So I got into chats with Noob, probably spent about 40-30 hours over the course of a week and a half, talking with him pretty much every day, him and his admins. I brought others in, just trying to work at a goal of getting everyone back together. I rounded up the guys that all left from leaders, and I gave them, I said, look, we need to crush this stuff. We need to, work for a greater goal of being one big community. So that was going okay. There was a few hiccups here and there, mostly from Noob, trying to stab me in the back and take people off him that he felt as a threat, off me that he felt as a threat. Then, after being so long, suddenly Noob just cut shit with us. I don't know why. I think it was something to do with some semi-final game that happened that he thought was in spite to his tournament, because he was coming up on the semi-finals. Now, that did happen, but no, not me, not Guskit, nor Hell's Ghetto had anything to do with it. And we were the main 3 people that we were talking with him. We were honestly confused. I put on all this effort to get all this together. I suggested bringing in ESB even to help get everyone's interest and stuff like that, but Noob suddenly just cut shit with us. And I said, I was kind of at the point, where I was frustrated because I spent so much time on it. I said, basically, what the fuck? Why did you do this? And I kind of want an explanation, and all he could come up with was that it was because of the semi-final game that happened. And, everyone was pretty much confused. We were trying to work for a greater goal, and it was just cut shit. So then after that there was some downtime, leading up until the situation that I'm going to explain next, which was one of the big ones as to why there was a lot of drama, a lot of looking into Ocean's terms of service and everything like that. The things that come was because of this. And so now this leads us into the UltraCape situation, where UltraCape was a streamer. He was just streaming Battlefield. He was being a little toxic, a little, carrying on, calling like cyanide a Zim and various things like that. And so what happened was that because just streaming online, you get your trolls and everything like that, and he started to get teabagged by a couple people in game. Now he decided it was a good idea to start personally attacking them, to the point where he would say he was going to kill them. He would stand on their throat, have sex with their dad or whatever the fuck. He was some weird shit he was going on with, and that would leave, people would just comment on his thing and say, just call him, ask simple questions, and he'd ban them. He was banning everyone. He was carrying on, honestly. And then at that same time, Ocean supported him. They brought him into his community while he was attacking minors. Greasy said he would, stack with him to help him, simply because he was personally attacking AX. Like I said before, how they love their personal attacks. So that left a bad taste in people's mouth. It didn't help the whole situation, so all in all, along with that, also along with the video I had at the start of this, where you've got the Ocean community manager, Old Satan, streaming, and then another Ocean member, Leet Rage, is abusing or giving, saying he's going to kill Ampervibes, who is a 17-year-old, so that's a minor, and what's his name laughs about that. And then you've also got that same situation where Old Doc and a few others thought it'd be a good idea to make a chat. After all this had blown over, there was a period where no one was saying really anything to anyone, but then Zach, Old Doc, and a few others, Cephadula, made a chat where they added everyone to it, AX, and started abusing them. I can also bring up screenshots. It was just all that led up to where we would start, there would be memes in BFL about Ocean. There was there was just general banter between the things in BFL to Ocean and stuff like that. Everyone was banned. It was just a big shit show. So that's that part. So, and this is where, we led into the part where, we were reading their terms and conditions. We were just doing general memes, looking at their website. And we found that actually Noobalicious had been copying and pasting from Ubisoft, New South Wales Tickets websites. He has equipment hire on his terms and service, but he doesn't even do equipment hire. It's just pure copy and paste. And then he's claiming that is his own product. There was a few of those memes. Just general little things. So all that led up until where we would see, this is where it gets a bit spicy and into the whole court case sort of thing, is where, and these two accounts come in and they start making vulgar comments towards one of Ocean's female admins. Now, I didn't see that. A lot of people didn't see that. Not until after it was brought to my attention. Now, apparently, and I'll show on screen, I was in support of that because I didn't ban them fast enough. According to Noobalicious, because I didn't ban them quick enough, I then supported rape. And that's why he quit with us, which is a total lie. He's doing this on a public, as his own Ocean Discord, Twitter, he's posting about rape. I don't think he realizes the seriousness of this. And then he says, I send him a message, look, don't fucking associate that with me. I had nothing to do with that. And he says he doesn't care because I'm an admin of the chat and therefore I support it. And I said to him, look, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. If it's any consolation, I've banned both accounts, everything like that. It's not good enough. And he said he would go directly, if I had sponsors or family on there, he would go directly to them and tell them what I've done. That's That's completely fucked, my dude. Completely fucking fucked. And then he forces me, he says, if I don't apologise, he's going to take further action, which is obviously legal action, which now I'm going to go into sort of the court case. And all his lies, all the narcissism that comes out of this, you know, this is where it gets pretty fucked. So now I'm going to get into probably the meat of this and why this video was being made. Mostly to defend myself and to give my explanation, my side of the story, and my experiences with OCEN. So, like I said earlier, I did have police show up at my house. They served me a misconduct restraining order from Perth, WA. And the things that he put on it was cyber stalking of Oceania Esports Network, harassment of Oceania Esports Network, defamation of Oceania Esports Network. None of that is true. None of that. So he apparently had 37 pieces of evidence that he quite vocally told people in parties and whatnot, saying that I was the one who spread around the death threat emails, and I was, the whole group that was trolling him was apparently my little minions, and he assumed that it was all me. So what I'm going to show you now is a message that he sent to one of my friends. And this is the type of person he is, by the way. So he says here, Cameron Godby's group. So what he's doing, he's withdrawal finalists without warning or attempted to negotiate and then run it out under their own name. No, not at all. So we withdrew, like I said, because of a protest. We were sick of the things being run. It was without warning because it's a protest. You know, we voiced our opinion. We voiced it so many times to him how we need things to be run a little different, how we are not enjoying what he's doing, you know. So that's false in itself. Or attempt to negotiate and then run it out there under our own name. We didn't run it under our own name. Well, at least I didn't. That was AX. That was whoever did that decided to do that. I didn't have decision in that. I personally didn't agree with it at the time. And you can ask people too. So that was none of us. And then he's like essentially stealing our comp. No, we weren't stealing a comp at all. They just wanted to continue doing the scrims. And like I said, it was a protest. It was done as a protest. That's the whole point. I didn't agree with it being... I agreed with them having the game still, but I didn't agree with them calling it semi-finals. Like, that's just too spiteful, to be honest. And then he says here, my home address gets released by the group. No, mate. You had your ABN listed as your home address on a public website. That's how it got leaked. You literally search up Oceania Esports Network. It's like the 8th link down to the ASIC or whatever it is, and you can find it. Not hard. It wasn't released by the group. I know there was a document that was released in a complaint that apparently had yours in it. It was sent anonymously, is what I've been told, so I don't know. My private wedding video is taken without permission and then spread around. Couldn't put my finger on that one. Not gonna lie to you, on that one, noob. Couldn't put my finger on it. I asked a lot of people, asked everyone actually. They had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. Like I said, you're making up lies. This is textbook narcissism, where he's making up these lies in his head. He believes they're true. He's, you know, just doing all this shit. So none of this is true. Hayden Malone calls the action on Battlefield Lounge to attacking emails leading to death threats. Well, that's weird because you said the death threat emails were from me. You said that. But now you're saying Hayden Malone calls action to, and I don't know why you attacked me for that. You're saying Hayden Malone called for it, but then I sent them? You really confused me there, mate. But I didn't send any death threat emails. You can subpoena those emails if you want. Happy for you to do that. Won't come back to me. Amy Bate has rape comments made about her. Well, we've been through this. I didn't agree with that. I didn't see them. Tried to apologise for it. He had none of it. So I don't know what to tell you on that one there, mate. Actually, no, we actually did figure out who it was, sorry. So it was VPanda and El Sandboy that made those old accounts that were saying that. He's him admitting to it. Nothing to do with me. So, again, you accused me of being those accounts. Not me. Get your facts right, for fuck's sake. Our Discord gets attacked with fake accounts impersonating me while they upload bestiality. Well, you know, I have no idea who they were. It could have been anyone. That could have been, like I said, the other two were DW and VPanda, DW member and VPanda. So I have honestly no idea who that could have been. It's the same thing with Aqua incident where someone came onto Chicken AU stream and made the account Aqua. You know, I can make up assumptions who makes a lot of fake Twitch accounts. Came on there and started abusing Chicken AU. So it could have been anyone, man. Honestly don't know, but it wasn't me. Like I said, you can subpoena that too. It was not me. Our partners are attacked and told to leave us. Yes, I did say to Chicken AU that I don't agree with you going with Ocean. Purely because of everything I've just explained. Everything I've just explained. That's the reason for that. And then you came onto that same post and said it was because we support rape. That is fucking disgusting. And you deleted it because you knew you were fucking wrong. Jesus Christ. And here we go. Look, we've got Ocean Team. Putting our money towards sending up a comp for 231 players. Got the business registered. So you're just trying to... I don't know where you get this idea that we're trying to compete with you. Because we weren't. Now we're doing this, you know, ABL thing with other people. But at the time, we were not trying to compete. BFL was not trying to compete. It's Battlefield Lounge. What does lounge stand for? Sit, relax. We're just a place to play fives and hang out, other than Ocean. We weren't trying to compete. I don't know why you put me at the head of that when it wasn't me at all. People fucking vocalize that to you and you still ignore them. Because like I said, you're a narcissist. You got this idea in your head that you're right when you're wrong. After this, I pretty much ignored him. I blocked him. I told people we want to move on, do our own thing. And then that's when the police showed up at my house. And handed me and served me that MRO. And I tell you what, I was fucking pissed. I was fucking pissed. This guy's a pathological liar. He's a narcissist. And I don't recommend ever participating in the Ocean community. There's going to be much better places for everyone to be. Much better places. Thank you.